Sometimes the timer's at the bottom, most of the time, and it's up at the top, and I am hoping it's not upside down. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. I have a mirror right here, I have a light right here. I know it's not a ring light, so it makes me look yellow. It's like one of these little lamps. And it's gonna get very bright in my eyes eventually. I have all my makeup and stuff right here, and I'm going to try and pause the camera, then do the step after I explain the product that I'm using, and I'm hoping that that makes it not be 40 fucking minutes long. I'm putting contact solution in because, well, I sleep in my contact lenses. I just got a shower. I cleaned my face. I have this cute ass shirt from Shein. I have this bandana in my hair to hold it back. Any questions? No. We're gonna go into moisturizer, and this is what I use. Plain and simple. I'm gonna be using products from Shein, products I already have, products from like literally the fucking Dollar Tree, and e.l.f. products. So if you're on a budget, this was $2. I'm gonna pause now. I'm gonna put it on my face, come back, talk a little bit, do the next step. You know how these go. Actually, this one shouldn't take me that long, even though I already have acne everywhere. Anytime you're going to put something over your face that constricts oxygen, I feel like it's an important step to moisturize. Some people think moisturizers are a waste of time. I don't know if I believe that. See, some of these steps aren't going to take that long. Some steps are going to be like... So I'm going to evidently... And I want to reiterate... I don't do this every day. Some women and some men have pride, put makeup on every single day. I don't, so if it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, that's why. If it seems like I'm fucking up certain steps, and I think I just got it in my eyeball. If I wasn't doing this on camera, I wouldn't have just got it in my eye. Anyways, now my eye's gonna be murky the whole time. Great. You know when you want to have a breakdown so that you're crying? It's gonna irritate me so much. And I know you're not supposed to rub your eyes if you're trying to do anti-aging. You're not supposed to use your hands if you're trying to keep your skin clear. But I use my beauty blender for like purely makeup products, like anything that's gonna add a color to my appearance, like a foundation or something like that. So I'm just gonna let this dry a little bit. Pause this. It just occurred to me you guys may not be able to hear me because the AC is literally right there. If you can't hear me, I apologize. I don't know what else to do. This is e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. Now, last time I did my makeup, I put way too much of this shit on, and my face got, like, tacky, and it looked like I was peeling. Also, I took forever to put it on, so it got thick, because this stuff, like, sets. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Someone's watching me do this and they're like, no, wrong product, bad. But I want to clarify, again, I don't do this every day, and I already have this acne. I don't get acne like this every day either. I don't know what happened. Last night my skin literally went and exploded with fucking zits. It's always around here, and sometimes it's like up here. I used to get them where the arms of my glasses would lay, but now I wear contacts and I sleep in them because I'm stupid. Don't do what I do. I also think that I might be allergic to metal, or my skin oils might have a reaction to metal, because I used to get scabs here. I used to, you know how sunglasses have those little rubber things, and then they go into, like, these bars, and the bars go into, like, you know, you can see the metal that holds them together. Well, my skin oils would get on there, and they would get in there to where I didn't know how to clean it, and it would literally turn blue, like bluish green. And I know that sounds gross, but again, I had no idea how to clean that out, and I don't wear those glasses anymore. That was years ago. So I'm not that gross anymore, and my skin doesn't get as oily as it used to either. So that's a good thing, I'm guessing. This is what I'm using as foundation, like cream foundation, I guess. And this is what I'm using as concealer. So, we're going to let this stuff set. Then we're going to come back. I want to add that there's a smaller bottle of this that's like $6, and this one was like $8, I think. Now we're going on to the concealer, which is e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish. And sometimes I put it on after I've put this on, and sometimes I put it on before. It all just depends on what I'm trying to accomplish. And today I'm trying to hide everything on my face that makes me feel like I'm not worthy. So, just... And I know I make a lot of self-deprecating jokes in my videos, but I don't think I'm ugly. So don't ever worry about my self-confidence. I feel bad for heavy women who have been fed this lie that because they weigh more, they're heavy. If you're one of those individuals and you're watching this video right now, I want you to think of one other thing in this world that if it weighs less, it's worth less. You can't think of it, can you? Then stop thinking of yourself that way. There are advantages and disadvantages to every body type. I'm using it on my forehead to hide my redness. But there are advantages and disadvantages to every single body type, and anyone who tells you different is lying to you. They are blaspheming you, and you need to tell them to shut up. Guess what? I weigh 320 pounds. And I know a lot of smaller women who have had problems with men trying to pick them up, men bothering them, men harassing them, than me. I've had it happen. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I haven't. Some of you are going to be like, yeah, right, you haven't had that happen. I have. But it has not been as frequent as other women. Other women don't even want to go outside because I made the mistake of washing this beauty blender, and now it's not blending shit. I know some people wet their beauty blenders, and I'm sitting here thinking, this one works better when it's dry. Like today, I have a lot of redness because when I get a pimple, I can't leave it alone. Because I am still a kid at heart. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong when it comes to the application of this. But, yeah. I don't have a lot of problems. Now, I have a boyfriend. And I'm also 5'9", so I'm also closer to 6 foot than most women. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm like 5'11", I'm 5'9". That's not 6 foot. I'm well aware. You don't have to tell me that I'm not actually close to 6 foot. I forgot to put it in the most important place. This I'm going to kind of bump out with the tip of it. This is so much bigger since I put water on it. I think I put too much. But I'm going to be putting like this other crap over it. I feel like other people that do this all the time make it look so damn easy, and it is easy compared to other things in my life. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend doing my makeup is like the most convoluted part of my day, especially since I'm doing it at like 3 in the afternoon. But it's my day off, okay? I'm going to pause. I'm going to let this set, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put ice and water in my water bottle, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so while I do this, which I'm going to explain what that is, I'm going to put on this Jelly Wow. It's a SheGlam product, or Shein product. I know people don't like Shein because I guess their practices with their workers are questionable. But there's a lot of other bigger companies that do it and do it at a larger scale and do it a lot worse. This company still has time to fix it. That's the way I see it. This needs fixed because I left it in my pocket in a really hot room and now it's like eking out the sides. It's still an amazing lip gloss. It's the strawberry kind. There's a strawberry, there's a blueberry, there's a coconut, there's a cucumber one or lime or something. And then there's like a lemon one or like a citrus one that's yellow. There's blue, red, which is strawberry and blueberry. White, which is coconut. There's yellow and there's green. Not exactly sure what the yellow and green ones are. They're like $4, $3 something, I don't know. But I'm going to put that on because, as you can see, it's pretty glossy. It's pretty up there. I've got my water bottle here because we got to stay hydrated if we're going to be beautiful. Maybe that's why I broke out. My skin was like, feed me, I need it. Which, by the way, I watched Little Shop of Horrors a couple weeks ago. I've known about that movie for a while. It's not something that I was like, oh my god, it's trendy, I want to see it. I've known about it, I've seen it. But I was like, it's on, I'm gonna watch it, you know. This is New Color, if I'm pronouncing that right. BB Beauty Benefit Cream Light 1 Multi-Action Skincare Makeup. And it was like $1.25 or whatever. It's really cheap, really like, my ass doesn't care about my skin. You can see how dark that looks. But once it blends with what I already have on my skin, I don't like to overpay for foundations because I've found that foundations, even ones that are like $8, they do the same thing. They're a smell I can't stand. This doesn't have a really strong smell. Wet n Wild though, girl, get your shit, fix it. And I don't so much want to cover up the concealer, I just want to blend it in, you know. I like how I'm starting to look like somebody who's having their makeup done for like a special effects in a horror movie. No, I just look like something out of a horror movie. My nose looks so red. It looks like it's coming through everything. And some of you are like, that's too many layers. I don't know, maybe it's not enough layers. And I'm not saying I don't like my face the way it is. Don't get me twisted. I think I'm beautiful the way I am. My eyes, my lips, you know, my smile. But I like makeup because I like playing around with my looks. I like making my eyes more dramatic. I like my lips looking bigger. I like, you know, I'm not to the point where I want to put like lip filler in or wear colored contacts because I need contacts for eyesight. So you silly motherfuckers who are wearing contacts for cosmetic reasons can fuck right off. If you don't need them to see with, why are you putting your vision at risk? Same to the people who are getting, like, eyeball tattoos. You don't need that shit to see, quit it. Those of us who have compromised vision know the value of good eyesight. I had good eyesight until I was 5, then I literally went the first day of kindergarten, and it's such a funny fucking story. First day of kindergarten, I was sitting there, and I couldn't read cursive yet, obviously, but the lady did the and the lines went from being clear to just blurry. And I put my hand up and I was like, Miss Ma'am, I can't see. And if that's what they told my mother as she was, you know, on the phone with them, racing to the school, she's probably like, what do you mean she can't see? What happened? Who put what in her eyeball? You know. But then again, I like vision problems. Everybody in my family ends up wearing glasses at some point. My dad never used to wear them. My brother never used to wear them. He hit 12 and he had to wear them. I've had to wear them since I was 5, and that was in 1996 when glasses were not hip and cool and sexy. That was back when your glasses were this fucking big, okay, for no reason. For everybody. Like, people picture, like, grannies wearing glasses in the 90s and the 80s, and that's what they see. I'm like, everybody had to wear those motherfuckers. Every fucking body. Everyone. So, now that I've wasted almost 15 minutes talking nonsense, this doesn't doesn't really need to be left to set. I'm not going to be using black eyeliner because I know I'm going to fuck it up and I know it's going to take 45 minutes for me to fix it. Not in the mood. So if I do any kind of eyeliner situation, it's going to be with this, which is a brow kit. I know. Scream at me through the screen. I don't care. Me acting as if somebody watches this shit besides myself. I had a few people that normally wouldn't see my content, and now I think I'm Little Miss Fame, you know. This is also a SheGlam product. Let me find the box. It is Baked Glow setting powder. And I think the shade is Baked Glow. And it comes in a box like this. It's really nice. It comes with a little poof. I would use a brush, but this poof is just so satisfying to use. I don't know if it's doing anything. It's definitely reducing the redness. If you look back at my older makeup videos, I was using e.l.f. And my problem with e.l.f. is that I would use this Kabuki brush. I would use a different brush. It didn't want to come up. It didn't want to stick to the brush. It didn't want to go to my skin. And I'm just like, yeah, this formula not only is not working, it's aggravating. So I'm switching. So I found this. It wasn't that pricey. I forget how much it was. I want to say it was like $4 or $5 because I feel like I wouldn't have got it if it was more than that. Same with that, like, you know, most of the things I'm getting are probably between $1 something to maybe $8. That's, you know, mostly, yeah, I get my stuff at like dollar stores, Walmart, Shein, you know, and people can sit there and say that their business practices are unethical. A lot of big businesses, even if they don't do it now, had practices at one point that were unethical. And that's not me saying that we should just ignore it, but we should acknowledge that they learned from somebody. So much smoother that looks. It doesn't. It looks the same because of this fucking light. This light literally does nothing. I mean, you might be able to do a before and after at the end of the video. So that's what this is. Yeah, the shade is Baked Glow. It's a light pink is what it says it is. And it is kind of pink. There's like a tint to it. It's not really fragrant. It's not suffocatingly powdery or anything. And I do that on my whole face. And I kind of just... And then these two, which these are from SheGlam as well. This is a blush, and this is a contour. Now, these are going to look really weird. They're almost like if you took a contour or a blush and it had its own built-in beauty blender. Do you see it? It's got like a little brush type thingy, and they click. When you screw this on, it clicks to let you know it's like sealed. So this is the blush. And you're not going to need much, trust me. You can do this with your fingers. It's not going to hurt anything. Because you get to decide how blended it is. I did put more on my left side than I did on my right side, so we're going to take some of that and just... See, I'm very pale, so I don't need a lot. And it comes in different shades. I will talk about the shade names in a little bit. I'm gonna pause it, since you've seen what the products look like. I'm gonna pause it to do the contour, and then, yeah. So I know it's hard to see, it's hard to notice, because there's a light on me, but if I go over here more, you can kind of see it better. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible because I don't know how much time I have left. But the colors of these, it's almost impossible to see. This is the Hush Hush, and it's the blush, and it's like a little pink color. And listen, I know it's hard to hear, but they like click into place when you shut them. The color of this one, Golden Sun, and the contour. Now, it goes on like dark brown, and I almost panicked the first time I used it because you can kind of see what the original color is right here. But it literally is the color of if my face is in shadow, so it's perfectly fine with me. I'm going to use clear mascara. Now, some of you may not know about this. Clear mascara, okay, it is made by Great Lash, and it's literally just clear. Because I don't feel like having to wipe a bunch of goop away from my eyes. It's the same company that makes the other shit, but the container's clear. I just don't like the idea of possibly smearing a bunch of black goop around my eye. So I'm going to pause this again, put this on, and then come back. I'm going to, now that you see my eyelashes, they're not that impressive, but I don't really care. I'm going to use this, which I have no idea what shade or what color it is, but it's like a brow thing, and it's made by Wet n Wild, and it has a little mirror built into it. I'll be back. So there's that. Jeez. I picked, because there's like two colors, and this dark brown is this. This light brown is like dark brown. So like, I always forget that, because like I said, I don't do this every day. That's why I don't do eyeliner, because things that require a steady hand, I'm not good at. Alright? So, I'm just going to put some color on my eyes. But first, I'm going to use this. It is Almay. It is so small, I can't read it. It's Almay Color Care Lip Oil, whatever. And I'm putting it over top of the gloss that I put on earlier. I got it a while ago. It's probably actually expired. Don't do what I do. I like it because it has a pink color that I like, which I used to hate pink on everything. But now I like pink. I don't hate it either. So first, what I'm going to use for my eyes is this Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells, and then I'm going to use some colors from this other palette I'm going to show you. But I'm going to start out with some like bases of like creams and golds, everybody calls them. So I'm going to do this really, really tan color, or what we like to call white girl. I'm just going to put that all over because whatever, right? Who cares? I'm not doing professionalism today. I'm trying to get out of here before my phone runs out of battery life today. I'm doing this as a base because, as you can see, it doesn't show up on my skin because it's literally the color I am. I also don't use tans and bronzes and browns and things like that a lot. If you go to my Instagram, which I might put in the description of this, you'll see that I do more vibrant looks. Now this is like a copper color type deal. It's that middle color there. I'm going to put that in the crease. I know, I'm not using specific brushes. It's not showing up. Big surprise. I don't want to go with the really dark brown that's in here. Because, like, I'm just not doing it today. I'm not going to prom. I'm not trying to do shock and awe today. If you know me in person, you know the kind of makeup I normally do when I do makeup. I'm good at doing makeup. I'm not saying I'm not. But the fact that I would have to spend 25 minutes readjusting where I put the color because sometimes my hands like to shake. And it's usually right when I don't want them to the most. Like, it's showing up, I guess, but again, this fucking light is not doing me any favors. If it was like a pale white light, you'd be able to see things a lot better. Because I can see it in the fucking mirror a lot better. This mirror right here, I can see it better than I can see it in this viewfinder. It's driving me bonkers. Bonkers. So we have this palette that is called the SheGlam Flutter Effect. This was like $6.50, and the amount of colors you get and the actual pigmentation you get, girl, man. So we're gonna go over my eyelid with the Going Green, this color right here. And again, not showing up. What the fuck? Is this brush not working? It's like a pale green, so I didn't really expect it to show up that much, but usually they show up more than that. You can kind of see it now. I don't feel like doing 6 layers of eyeshadow, so we're moving on. Plus, we're on 26 minutes, and I don't want this video to be any longer. So, it's showing up in the mirror behind everything, but like it's not showing up in the viewfinder. So what I might have to do is pop you off of the charger after I'm done. Like I might have to pause it, do my eyes, and then pop it off the charger and take it outside and show you what my face looks like, because this is not showing it. We're gonna go in with Meant to Be along up here. These colors are usually more pigmented than this. I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know if it's because I've had it a while or this brush isn't working, but there's something going on. I usually also do my makeup in the bathroom. The lighting is completely different in there, so it may be the lighting. Because you can't even see it if I get close. And it's showing up. Fight Club in the crease. It's like a shimmery green color. Still not showing up. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna go for this blue Cocoon, this color right here. Let's see if it shows up in my inner crease, because if it doesn't show up, I'll be highly pissed. There we go, we're getting some definition now. I'll blend that with my finger because I feel that it needs it. I'm gonna pause it and just do this. That's not a whole heck of a lot better, but you can see more. Now, if only my creepy ass fucking neighbors didn't stare at me. Let's see if it's as bad. As bad as I think it is. I don't know, what do we think? And you can even kind of see it here, but it's like not as vibrant as it was when I literally had that light pointing at my face. Explain it, because I don't get it. Also, my house is trashed, so my hair should be too, right? I'm gonna go do my hair routine real quick. So what I do for my hair routine is I use this 8-in-1 Keratin Leave-In Hair Treatment from Infinity by AJ Creations. and I spray some on. My hair is usually damper when I do this, but I also put some in my hand. That's kind of gross and oily, but keeps my hair from getting like completely frizzy. I don't know. I'm 31 and I do my hair like a 16-year-old because when I was 16, I didn't actually do my hair. I had a cup full of water from brushing my teeth, so I'm just kind of using it to re-dampen my hair. And no, I will not be able to comb through this. And no, I don't blow dry it. And most of the time I have to tie it back because I'm at work. But yeah. That's how this trash heap looks, like a beautiful trash heap. And you know what? I wish I could sit on my porch. But there's two gross old men who live like across the trailer court from me, and they fucking stare at me when I sit on my porch because they have nothing better to fucking do. And if you're related to them and you know who I am, when you go visit them, tell them they're fucking gross and they need to quit looking at me. Okay, bye. Have a nice life. Worst intro ever. Outro ever.